Yo, what's going on? Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, and these are Bully Rants. Check it out. Supplements. Feeding raw. And every other thing that we can do to try to put weight on these dogs. I've talked about this many times and I'm going to reiterate it right now, especially as the TBKC gets deeper into looking into finding a standard for the XL and the double XL, you know, or if this should be split. We're on that journey right now. And I tell you this is one of the things that I'm a stickler for is this. You know, we get into this weight competition. And it happened way back in the day. I remember in the early 2000s, you would see a lot of the dogs advertised. Oh, he's 110 pounds, 115 pounds, you know. This puppy's 20 pounds. This puppy, you know. That was the thing to do, especially back then when the big Camelot dogs and the huge blue dogs were just the kings of the world. Weight was everything, but I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to tell you this emphatically. You know, when they say, is there a certain supplement? I think I like some supplements because they promote health and not so much weight gain. But when you start talking about dying and doing all these extra things to add fat and add calories to your puppies, it's insane. You know, all it's going to do is tear the structure down of your dog. I promise you this. It's going to tear the structure down of your dog. You're going to have puppies where their feet turn. You're going to have sway back puppies where you lose the top line, because a puppy's body is so fragile at this point that it really needs a great amount of balance. And the thing that, you know, that sucks is that you see people and there's constant just tons of meat and tons of this vitamin and tons of that vitamin, and I put an extra scoop of this on there and the extra, and you see the puppies and they're very thick, and I guess it looks impressive. But the thing that we don't notice is that their foundation at their feet, the feet are starting to turn, the feet are starting to crumble. Then you'll notice on the top lines that the backs start to get that little sway in there. Well, that, you know, that spine, that rib cage, all of that stuff is not locked in. It's not hard. It's not all the way ready to support a heavy belly all the time. And when as breeders or as pet owners or whatever, as we continue to stuff these dogs, you know, stuff these dogs with all this heavy meat and tons of dog food and all these extra calories, and as they start to put on extra fat through the midsection and stuff like that, it weighs heavily on bones that are not equipped to hold extra weight just yet. And I mean, I've seen dogs' whole entire structure be destroyed. You know, the shoulders, the elbows, it all goes together. Something has to compensate for this extra weight gain. And typically, you know, when they get up to, say, you know, a year old, you really start to see a huge difference, and it's permanent damage at that point. So, you know, I don't care if you got an XL, double XL, pocket, standard, you know, whatever you have, man, keep your dog at a very good weight, a good healthy weight. This is the reason that large breed dog food has less calories and a lot of things than small breed puppies. You know, we have to keep our dogs at a solid weight. After a year old, that dog will put on weight. You know, it will put on weight, and it'll be perfect, because now the bones are all solid. You know, growth plates are closing down or all the way closed in most cases, and now the dog can support more weight, and then it should still be a healthy weight where you can see a lot of muscular, you know, muscularity, and just not this fat thing, man. But, you know, ultimately, I'm warning y'all of this. You know, in our community, it has become a major thing, a huge thing, to have these dogs fat, man, and to have these dogs sometimes not just fat, but just oversized, period. You know, and as we talk about different things, even as far as steroid use and all these things, you're destroying the dog. You know, yes, I said steroid use. Some people do think it's a great idea to shoot your dog up every now and then. It's not. You know, it's a dog, man. Find you a dog with great genetics. Find you a dog that's going to do the right thing just on a natural level, and that's who you should be breeding. If you have to overstuff the dog to prove a point, if you have to give him a little juice to prove a point or whatever, there's no need to even worry about it. You know, this dog is never going to be what you need it to be, and you need to move on. But I implore you guys. No, I'm serious though. I beg y'all, man. Keep your dogs at a nice, healthy weight. I'm not telling you to starve them, but keep them at a nice, healthy weight where you can sort of see the ribs and you can sort of see, you know, excuse me, that the dogs are of a healthy weight. And that way, like I say, when they hit that maturity age where you can really pack it on them and the skeletal frame is all that it needs to be, I promise you, you'll be so happy that you did things the right way, because now not only can you have this big 120, 130, 40, 50, 60, whatever your dog gets up to, you'll have a very huge dog, but his frame will be beautiful. His feet will be beautiful, you know what I mean? His gait will be beautiful. It'll all work out together and you don't have to hide or fix anything. You know, the obsession with weight gain on these dogs has really, really went too far. And it's one of the reasons why we don't have great show dogs right now, because everybody wants great fat show puppies. But until next time, I'll catch up with y'all, man. God bless. Y'all take care of yourself. Peace.